Well, she tapped into her Irish ancestry, went on a trip to Ireland, and ended up on a journey of self-discovery and independence. Author of Unbridled, Barbara McNally joins us this morning, and great to have you here.
Good morning, Renee. How are you?
Oh, I am doing great, and I have to say I love a great inspirational story that just, gets me motivated, gets me wanting to do something different, and yours is a story like that.
Yes, I'd say it's food for the soul after all the cupcakes today, and it's coming out on St. Patrick's Day.
Congratulations.
Yes, I went on a journey to Ireland after my divorce to kind of go back to my roots. Barbara McNally, so very Irish, and
I'd say.
Yes, and it was like stepping back in time to ancient castles and back to my roots.
One thing that really struck me when I was reading your profile was that you saw a naked picture of your grandma, and that kind of sparked this whole journey.
Well, yes, I think it's more metaphoric that she was so honest. Yes, and I did go to an ancient castle and had an erotic encounter.
Woo!
And that was a great way to break out of my marriage. And I hope that you all go on a journey of your own self-discovery.
Riding horses, too. I mean, you think of all the fun adventures you could have. That must have been a blast.
Well, that's a great thing about Ireland. All of us can claim a bit of Irish, and Ireland is a beautiful country to visit. It's safe, they speak English, and it's like stepping back in time. And it's beautiful landscape. Whether you want to ride horses, or you want to golf, or fish, or trek, or hang out in the pubs with friendly people, and listen to lively music, it's just a wonderful experience.
Taking it to a deeper level, of course the scenery was beautiful and you got to get back in touch with your heritage and roots, but you also talk about going from a place of a self-imposed prison in maybe a traditional housewife role to one of where you are a more powerful, independent person.
Yes, I discovered in Ireland a passion for independence, freedom, and self-expression. And I found that the Irish really, really value that. And when I met Irish, I saw that in myself too.
What did you see in yourself that you hadn't seen before by taking this quest?
Well, the ability to be independent and find out really who I am, what I love to do, where life takes me. And I learned a lot from the Irish. One is, don't take myself too seriously, no one else does. A great debate is as good sex. And live our life, don't just exist.
Who did you learn that Barbara McNally was that you didn't know before?
Well, I think I was so into pleasing and a one-dimensional life, which was my own imprisonment. And I found that I have more than just the nurturing side, that I'm a lover, a mother, a fighter, and a sage.
Interesting. So when you went there, you got all this knowledge about yourself. You came back and thought, you know what, I want to put this into words. I want to write a book. And that also led you to forming a nonprofit and to helping women all over Southern California.
Yes, all the proceeds from this book go to my foundation, Mother, Lover, Fighter, Sage, and I want to empower other women to live out all their expressions and all their faces.
What do you think it was about Ireland that made you see those folks as feisty and free and independent, and that made you connect with that back within yourself?
Yes, the Irish are known for their feistiness. That's why I call it the fighter in us, and we have been repressed, and no one's ever been able to take over most of Ireland, and they still call Northern Ireland occupied Ireland, but they've risen above everything, and they really can laugh about everything. That's another, I learned that if I can laugh at myself, I'll always be amused, and the Irish are always laughing.
All right, you have me at erotic adventure in the castle. I don't know. I mean, we don't want to lose our FCC license. Is there anything you can tell us about that? Because boy, is that a teaser.
Well, I just think you'll have to read the book, and I'm sure it will make you want to embark on a journey of your own.
Why did you come back if you had that exciting adventure?
Well, that's a great question. Well, because all those lessons I learned in Ireland, I can bring home, and it brought me back to me, and I'm living out all those dimensions. I go from a dishonest life to an honest life, living out all these dimensions, and I can do that right here in San Diego.
Well, let's say that somebody like you has that desire to have a quest in a foreign land and find themselves in an authentic level, but they can't go away right. What would you want to leave them with in an empowering way that they could do their own journey even if they can't leave home?
Well, I think look at where we are with our nurturing. Are we nurturing ourselves too? Because if we don't keep care of ourselves, how can we feed somebody else? Look at our passion. What do we love to do? We're here to also enjoy life. And then the fighter is the independence. It's being strong enough to actually make a goal and reach it. And we can do that here at home.
And you did that all and had an erotic adventure in a castle.
Well, that was one
Gosh, darn
passion.
it.
Riding horses is a great passion, too. Anything we love to do is passion.
I love it. Barbara McNally, this is so exciting. San Diego girl herself, and your book is out on St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully there'll be a book signing in the future, but thank you so much for coming and sharing your journey, outer and inner, with us. Good to have you on today.
Thank you.
Thank you.